360 Degrees Kids.
In a mysterious village by the sea lived a curious girl named Amara. One day, she made an incredible discovery, a magical mermaid named Mirembe. They became friends and found a special seashell with her amazing powers, but their adventure attracted danger. Together, they embarked on a thrilling journey of friendship filled with mysteries and surprises. Before we continue, please like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. It is absolutely free and helps our channel grow. In a beautiful coastal village in Africa, there lived a curious and adventurous young girl named Amara. She loved spending her days playing by the sea, listening to the waves and watching the colorful fish swim. One day, while Amara was exploring the rocky shore, she spotted something shimmering in the water. As she got closer, she saw a magnificent mermaid with long flowing hair and a sparkling tail. The mermaid's name was Mirembe, and she had never seen a human before. Amara was equally amazed by the sight of a real-life mermaid. They became instant friends, sharing stories about their worlds and dreams. Mirembe told Amara about the underwater kingdom she lived in, full of wonders and magic. Amara told Mirembe about her village, where people laughed, danced, and shared stories around the fire. As they spent more time together, Amara and Mirembe grew closer. They laughed and played together, and Amara learned how to swim like a fish. In return, Amara taught Mirembe how to walk on the sand and dance to the village's lively beats. Their friendship brought joy to both the land and sea. The village elders were amazed to hear about the mermaid and her friendship with Amara, and they celebrated this extraordinary bond. But soon, Amara noticed that Mirembe seemed a little sad. When she asked what was wrong, Mirembe hesitated but finally confessed that she longed to see the world above the water. She had always wondered what it was like to walk on land and feel the warmth of the sun. Amara knew she had to help her friend. She decided to find a magical seashell that could grant a wish. With determination in her heart, Amara embarked on a quest to find the rare seashell. After days of searching, Amara found the mystical seashell hidden deep within a mysterious cave. She hurried back to Mirembe and presented the shell to her friend. With the seashell in hand, Mirembe closed her eyes and made her wish. Suddenly, her shimmery tail transformed into legs, and she stood on land for the very first time. Amara held her hands as they danced on the sandy beach, both filled with joy. Mirembe stayed with Amara in the village for a few days, marveling at the beauty of the world above the water. But she also missed her underwater home and her family. In the end, Amara knew that Mirembe belonged in the sea, and Mirembe knew that Amara belonged on land. With tears of happiness and sadness, they said their goodbyes, promising to remember their incredible friendship forever. Amara waved goodbye to Mirembe, swam away into the vast ocean, but their hearts remained connected through their memories and the special bond they shared. And so, the story of Amara and Mirembe, the mermaid, became a treasured tale in the village. The villagers marveled at the wonder of the sea and the magic of friendship, cherishing the memory of the extraordinary mermaid they had once met. As weeks passed since Mirembe's departure, Amara couldn't forget her friend and the magical adventures they shared. She longed to see her again, and one night, as a full moon shone brightly in the sky, something extraordinary happened. Amara was walking by the seashore when she heard a soft melodic voice singing a familiar tune. She followed the sound, and to her astonishment, there was Mirimbe, sitting on the rock, her shimmery tail back once more. "I missed you so much, Amara," Mirimbe said with a warm smile. "I couldn't stay away any longer." But something mysterious happened in the kingdom. The seashell's magic has changed, and I can now visit you on land whenever the moon is full. Overjoyed, Amara and Mirimbe spent every full moon together, exploring the land and the sea. They created more wonderful memories and shared even more adventures, making their friendship stronger than ever. As time went on, word spread about the magical mermaid's return, and people from near and far came to see her. Mirimbe became a symbol of hope and wonder, and the village thrived with visitors and new friendships. But with the increasing attention, some visitors were not as kind-hearted as Amara and the villagers. A group of greedy treasure hunters heard about Mirimbe's magical seashell and wanted it for themselves. One night, during a full moon, they tried to sneak up on Mirimbe and Amara, planning to take the seashell by force. But Amara, always quick-witted and protective, sensed their presence. She whispered to Mirimbe, "Hide in the deepest part of the sea, and I will take care of them." Mirimbe trusted her friend and swam away, disappearing into the ocean depths. As the treasure hunters approached, Amara bravely confronted them. She explained that the seashell's magic was meant to bring joy and goodness, and not for greed and harm. But the treasure hunters were relentless and refused to listen. In a moment of desperation, one of the treasure hunters snatched the seashell from Amara's hand and wished for immense wealth. But the seashell didn't glow as it did before. Instead, it crumbled into pieces. The magic was gone, and the treasure hunters were left disappointed. They realized the error in their ways and felt ashamed for their greed and lack of kindness. Seeing the consequences of their actions, the treasure hunters left the village with remorse, vowing to change their ways and seek forgiveness for their mistakes. Although the magical seashell was no more, Amara and Mirimbe knew that true magic lied in their friendship and the love they had for one another. The villagers too cherished the lesson they learned about the importance of kindness and the dangers of greed. From that day on, the village became a place of even greater harmony and understanding. People came from all around to learn from Amara and Mirimbe's friendship, and together they spread the message of compassion and friendship throughout the land. And so, the tale of Amara and Mirimbe, the mermaid with a special gift, continued to inspire generations to come, reminding them that true magic lies within the bonds of friendship and the kindness of the heart. And they all lived happily ever after, cherishing the extraordinary moments they shared with the mermaid who visited them during the full months. The end. Once upon a time, in a little village surrounded by green hills and water, there was a chubby orphan boy named Ugo. He had round cheeks and a big tummy that made some kids tease him every day when he went to school. As Ugo walked to school, mean words and laughter followed him. They called him different names like Elephant, Orobo, Fatibombo, bullying him, trying to make him feel small. But Ugo always tried to smile, even though it was hard. Sometimes he cried because the bullying was getting worse. One day, a wise old lady named Mrs. Ezine saw Ugo looking sad. She called him over and told him a story about when she felt different too. She told him how she survived being mocked for being the shortest girl in her school many years ago. Ugo listened, feeling a little better. With courage from Mrs. Ezinne's story, Ugo decided to be kind to those kids bullying him both in school and at home. He shared his snacks and fruits with them, hoping they would see he was more than just his looks. Slowly, the teasing turned into friendship. The kids saw Ugo's good heart and started to care about him. They gradually stopped mocking him. Soon enough, they became his friends. Ugo told the kids how bad bullying is. He told them how sad their harsh words made him feel, and that he cried for many nights every time he remembered their bad attitude towards him. This made the children feel very sad. The village changed, becoming a place where everyone accepted each other. Ugo's story spread everywhere, showing kids that being kind and understanding can turn tough times into wonderful friendship. And so the village became a happy place where everyone felt loved and cared for. The moral of the story is that bullying is not okay, and being mean to others because of how they look or who they are is wrong. Instead, it teaches us to be kind and make friends by understanding and accepting everyone no matter their differences. Being friendly is much better than being a bully, and it makes the world a happier place for everyone. The end. Hey there, little adventurers. Welcome to our magical storytelling corner. Today, we have a heartwarming tale about a talking palm tree named Mazi, a mischievous monkey named Kofi, and the valuable lessons they teach us. Hit the like button, subscribe for more enchanting stories, and let's dive into the world of imagination together. Once upon a time, in a village with hills and big fields, there stood a wise and ancient palm tree named Mazi. Mazi could talk, a magical gift bestowed upon it by the spirits of the land. One bright morning, a curious young girl named Ada discovered Mazi while playing near the village outskirts. Amazed and delighted, she greeted the talking palm tree with a cheerful, "Hello, Mazi. Can you really talk?" Mazi chuckled with leaves rustling in the breeze. "Indeed, dear Ada, I can talk. I have witnessed the dance of the sun and the song of the moon for many years." Ada's eyes sparkled with wonder and she asked, "Mazi, can you share a story with me? Something special?" Mazi nodded. "Of course, Ada. Gather around and listen closely." Mazi began a tale of a mischievous monkey named Kofi who lived in the same village. Kofi loved to play pranks on his friends but never considered the consequences. One day, his pranks went too far and his friends were upset. Someone got hurt badly. They had no other choice but to report him to the village elders. As Mazi shared the story, Ada learned the importance of considering others' feelings and thinking before acting. The talking palm tree continued, "Just like Kofi, we must be mindful of our actions. Words spoken and deeds done leave a mark on the hearts of those around us." Deep in thought, Ada realized the moral lesson Mazi shared. She thanked the wise palm tree and promised to be thoughtful and kind in her words and actions. From that day forward, Ada carried the lesson in her heart, and whenever she faced a choice, she remembered the talking palm tree's wisdom. Mazi's words became a guiding light for the children in the village, teaching them the value of kindness and consideration. And so, in the shades of Mazi's branches, the village children learned that wisdom could be found in the most unexpected places, even in the whispers of a talking palm tree. Moral of the story: the most important thing to learn from this story is that we should always think about how our actions might make others feel. Like Kofi, who played pranks without thinking, we need to be careful not to hurt our friends or make them sad. Being kind and thoughtful in what we say and do leaves a happy mark on everyone's heart. The end. Because you helped me when no one else would, I want to give you a special gift, the old woman said. She handed Kwame a small old-looking purse. This is a magic purse.
360 degrees kids.
Once upon a time in a small village in Africa, there lived a young boy named Kwame. Kwame was kind and always ready to help others. He lived with his parents and siblings in a little hut near the forest. The village was peaceful with green fields and tall trees. The people in the village were mostly farmers and everyone knew each other. One sunny afternoon, Kwame was walking home from school when he saw an old woman struggling to carry a heavy load of farm products. She was bent over, her back aching, and her face was covered in sweat. Many people walked by her. No one stopped to help. The old woman called out, "Please, can someone help me carry my load?" But the people were too busy and ignored her. The old woman's name was Grandma Zuri. She was known in the village for her wisdom and gentle heart. She lived alone in a small hut at the edge of the village and worked hard on her little farm every day. Despite her age, Grandma Zuri never complained and always had a kind word for everyone. Kwame felt sorry for the old woman. He ran to her and said, "Let me help you, Grandma." Grandma Zuri looked at him with tired eyes and smiled. "Thank you, my child," she said. Kwame took the heavy load from her and carried it all the way to her home. The old woman was very happy and grateful. She invited Kwame inside and gave him a drink of cool water. "Because you helped me when no one else would, I want to give you a special gift," the old woman said. She handed Kwame a small old-looking purse. "This is a magic purse. Whenever you dip your hand into it, you will find a good coin." Kwame's eyes widened with surprise. "Really?" he asked. "Yes," Grandma Zuri said with a smile. "But remember, always use the money wisely and help others in need." Kwame thanked the old woman and ran home to tell his family. His parents were amazed when he showed them the gold coins from the magic purse. Soon, their little hut was replaced with a nice house and they had plenty of food and clothes. Kwame did not forget Grandma Zuri's advice. He and his family used their new wealth to help others in the village. They built a school, a clinic, and made sure everyone had enough to eat. Kwame's kindness had brought happiness to everyone. The whole village learned a valuable lesson. Helping others brings great rewards. And Kwame learned that kindness is like a magic purse that never runs out. Because the more you give, the more you receive. And so, Kwame and his family lived happily ever after, always ready to help those in need. And the village prospered because of one small act of kindness. Moral of the story: helping others and being kind can bring great rewards. When Kwame helped the old woman, he got a magic purse that made his family rich. This shows that doing good things brings good things back to you. Kindness is like magic. When you help someone, it makes them happy and makes you feel good. It can also make others want to be kind too. Even small acts of kindness like carrying a heavy load can make a big difference. Always remember to be kind to others. Simple actions like sharing or helping your parents and friends count too. Being kind brings happiness and blessings, just like it did for Kwame and his family. The more you give, the more you receive, making the world a happier place for everyone. The end.